What would you say are the standout features of the Hong Kong LPF that are attracting international GPs to register, and how did these compare across various structures in different jurisdictions?
Sure, that's a good question. Now, in the course of designing the whole Hong Kong platform, we made reference to a lot of other jurisdictions that has been used by the industry. So you see that if you compare us with any other domiciles out there, one by one, head on, you would very likely see that our regime is much more flexible as compared to any single one of them. And also in terms of the freedom of contract that we offer under our regime is unparalleled. The robust protection under safe harbor rules in our regime is also unparalleled. And that's why we've heard from different market players saying that, wow, this regime is as good or even better than the others that they have been using. Now that's number one. And the number two reason for people to use our regime amongst the emerging managers would be the cost efficiency that we offer in this vehicle. Now, I guess a lot of people would know for traditional offshore centers, you need to engage offshore lawyers. And you also, right now, you are being subject to additional regulatory and compliance requirements. For instance, some jurisdictions require appointment of their local auditors, custodians, etc. In Hong Kong, we do not impose such requirement on the LPF vehicle users, meaning that in terms of cost, you can save a whole level of engagement of external service, professional service providers, and you can save a lot of money in terms of registration. Offshore jurisdictions is easily you can get to close to 10,000 US dollars for setup, including the one-off registration for additionally imposed. You can easily reach that figure. In Hong Kong, we're talking about 3,000 Hong Kong dollars. So it's like a few $100 US. It's rather cheap in terms of annual renewal fees. We're talking about 13 US dollars per year to the Hong Kong government. So that's a lot of cost savings. Some fund managers tell me that by setting up using the Hong Kong regime, they actually only need to spend 10% of the cost as compared to if otherwise they set up under traditional offshore jurisdiction. And the third reason for fund managers to use the Hong Kong vehicle is the enhanced likelihood for them to tap into Hong Kong's tax treaties network.